Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video let's check your magical capabilities. So as you can see, I have 3 candles here. You have red candle, white candle, and this is a purple candle. I know that you maybe cannot see the colors well, but just focus on the color itself. So you have the first option, red candle, the second, white candle, and the third is the purple candle. So all you need to do is to choose a number, to choose a candle, and I will check your magical capabilities. Now this is a bit different video than your usual magical capabilities video, because I will try to see your magical capabilities from your parents and your ancestor side. So, to everyone who chose number 1, this is the red candles. Let's see your magical capabilities. And also let's see, if in case that you're interested in the esoteric world, let's see number 1, your energy is explosive. So let's see what is the best road for you to take in case that you are dwelling in all of this esoteric world. So, number 1, let's see what we have here. So obviously you do have capabilities, you probably studying and learning something. Maybe you're interested in philosophy, religion, spirituality, but you're doing this with yourself. I mean, you're studying this with alone. You're not going to teachers. You are doing that with yourself. So, from your mother's side, you actually had some person who is a male who was interested in all of those occult things. From your father's side, there were I don't think that there were someone who actually dwelled in that. Maybe someone wanted to practice some sorcery, witchcraft, occult, but they were confused. They had a lot of doubts regarding that subject, and it was like something not understood for them. So, from your mother's side, they practiced love spells, binding spells, and everything that has to do with love. So they did some sorcery, they did some magic, and it is from your mother's side. And again, that was actually a male figure from your mother's side. So it can be some grandfather, some uncle, some great grandfather, whoever. Maybe it's someone that you even don't know, because we're talking about your lineage, about your ancestry lineage. But that person was a male. He was very energetic, very fiery, and he probably did some love spells and binding spells. He was like connecting the destiny of people and brought them together. So from your father's side, it's very interesting. We have the Empress card. So it might be that if someone still did something, it was for prosperity, for abundance, for fertility, but still the information from your father's side is like closed. There is not enough information. Like maybe someone wanted to do something, but they maybe never spoke about it. No one ever knew about that. And maybe even if they did tried to do some prosperity spells or abundance spells, they were like confused, they were in doubt, maybe they didn't want to share that with anyone. So from your mother's side, there is clearly a lot of support. You are very protected from your mother's side. Your ancestors from your mother's side are protecting you. And basically, all the willpower that you are having in this lifetime, all the power, all the strength that you're having, all the encouragements, all the positivity, the willingness to fight is coming from your mother's side. You are protected. Your ancestors are giving you power, and they are protecting you, basically helping you in your life journey. So the mother side is very powerful, very powerful. From your father's side, there is actually a very good spirit communication. I guess from your father's side, they did something also that has to do with communicating with the other world, maybe with astral world, something like that, because of this card. From your father's side, I don't see a lot of support, like for you to dwell in the witchcraft world. You can do it, but it's like that side is, again, they can help you to step to other worlds, they can help you to talk with spirits or something like that. I mean, if you're doing that, you have the support of your father's side, but still it's like that side is more encouraging you to deal with life without all of this magic. Like, you really need to deal with things, not doing that through magic. Like, something in your father's side is like not understood. And we do have this Two of Swords here. So, but from your mother's side, you have all the support. You have magical capabilities. I mean, you are already interested in the occult. You are already interested in something because of this Hermit card. So you're probably trying to seek spirituality. You're seeking it. You're studying, you're reading books, you're doing all of this research by yourself, and your mother's ancestors are giving you this power and they're helping you in this situation. Now, which road you should take if you will dwell in the esoteric world? Your mother's side is actually telling you to maybe work on yourself even. If you have some fears, some doubts, some phobias, some psychological issues, or you're thinking too much, like, you should resolve that first of all, and then you can actually do some magical work. You do have power, you do have magical capabilities, and I'm going to be honest, you can actually hurt other people. you can make people sick. Maybe you also noticed that tendency of yours, that if you are like wishing for someone who pissed you off, like something, break a leg or fall from the chair, maybe it is actually happening. So this is a form of protection that you have from your mother's side, and you can actually do harm to people, but again, be of course with common sense. And don't just do it like that, of course. There is justice in everything. And from your father's side, you also have a card of hurting other people. And you see, you have this destructive power in you, but maybe try to manage that. I mean, there is nothing wrong in knowing how to do stuff, of course, if you're already dwelling in that world, but be very careful and don't just go and hurt people. So you actually have very destructive power in you. If you're watching this video, you do have magical capabilities. You came as the Hermit card. Of course you have something. Also, it can be that maybe you're good with time. Maybe you have issues with time. Maybe your watch is always breaking down because you have this energy in you. Or you can manipulate maybe something with time, or that subject is very interesting for you. So you should expand yourself in those interests. But again, I told you, you can actually hurt people. Especially from your father's side, you can actually hurt your love partners. So if someone hurt you, cheated on you, done something wrong to you, you can really do some revenge and hurt that person. So from your mother's side, if you want to dwell in all of that esoteric world, the road is opened for you. You have the Chariot card, just go and do it. From your father's side, your ancestors are telling you that you need to work on something. There is this confusion. Maybe that side of the family is not really liking all of this world. Maybe they had some misunderstandings, some issues, some failure that happened because of witchcraft or that occult world, and they're like giving you this sign that you need to really work hard. You need to know everything before you're jumping. And you do have, and as I said, you do have the energy of hurting other people, so be careful with that. Don't use it just because you will get in trouble. Be very mindful and with the common sense. So number 1, thank you for watching. You are very magical, and do everything with brains. So to everyone who chose number 2, to everyone who chose the white candle, let's see your magical capabilities. Again, crazy energy here. Cards are flying from the deck. Let's see if you have any magical capabilities. Let's see your ancestors, your father, mother. Whoa. Number 2. You have crazy energy. So let's see. So, okay, first of all, I will start that you have a crazy distractive energy. If you're watching this video and you chose number 2, you can actually dwell in the chaos magic or in the other side of this story. What I mean is the dark side. You're distractive. You're the Tower card. This is the energy of destroyer, energy of chaos, energy of black magic, black arts, all of this dark mess. Now, whether it's good or bad, there is no such thing in magic. You have those capabilities, I guess, not for nothing. So from your mother's side, they were dwelling in some magic, and also your father's side also did some manipulation. So from your mother's side, there is no like distractive magic actually. There is this energy of fighting, energy of maybe people had to fight for themselves and maybe they did some magical manipulation. Now I have to make you understand, when I say mother's side and father's side, I mean that maybe someone from your ancestors that maybe you don't know dwelled in magic and witchcraft, and maybe that passed on to you. So here I don't see like hard magical activity from your mother's or father's side, but I guess someone, yes, did something. From your mother's side, it was more of a warrior qualities. Maybe it was manipulation for success, for surviving something, for fighting for something, and they had to do that. Not because they were like huge sorcerer people and black magicians. No, because maybe they had to survive somehow and to fight, and they had to like do some manipulations. Also, it might be that they did something that have to do with, I don't know how to say it, like calling for spirits, spreading some information. Some information had to spread out to the world. This is something that they did. They had a lot of manipulations and work, magical work with words, with text, with writing, something that is written. Everything that has to do with words, text, books, they done that. Now, your actually mother's ancestors are really supporting you. They are helping you every time. They're guiding you. They are also cleaning you up from negativity and mess. You are very destructive. You can hurt people, you're chaotic, you can be like very dangerous to some people, and because of that you can actually take on you some mess. Maybe people are not liking you all the time. Maybe you're annoying a lot of people. And your mother's ancestors are always cleansing you up. They're always cleansing you, rejuvenating, giving you powers. Like they're watching you. From your father's side, I don't think that they actually really dwelled seriously in witchcraft, but they did some manipulations also because they had to. So there is a lot of manipulative work in your ancestry. And also from your father's side, they also did something that has to do with power, with leadership, something that has to do with like protecting yourself, protecting your territory, protecting your home, boundaries. Like your ancestors basically fought for boundaries, for power. There were some war, like they had to survive maybe and to protect themselves. So those are the areas why they could use witchcraft, because they had to protect their land, their home, something like that. So your father's ancestors are actually also protecting you. They're giving you a lot of comfort. They are guiding you in a very practical way. So if you're doing something stupid, you can actually sense that, see that, you receive some guidance from your ancestors, from your father's side. And also your father's side is like saying, if you are already interested in that topic, if you're really interested in witchcraft, in sorcery, and all of this mess, you can do it and actually make money. So why not? Just do it. And from your mother's side, they're supporting you and actually cleansing you energetically and physically, like they're protecting you. So you should really, like, if you're interested in that topic, from your mother's side, you can actually dwell with text, with, again, something with the words, writing spells. Maybe if you're writing something, it's easier for you to manifest. Some inspiration you can receive. Like, this is your power. You are really good with words, with writing, speaking also, so chanting, everything that has to do with pen and paper, basically coming from your mother's side. From your father's side, I mean, there is not really that powerful magical ancestors here. So they are like protecting you, but you should be on guard because you can actually be very tired. You can sometimes get like maybe ill or something like that, or get yourself in trouble. But from your father's side, you can actually do a lot of fire work. So candles, something fiery is for you. Candle magic, fire magic. And from your mother's side, you have the writing word. Now, look what an interesting card. This is your clue that they're giving to you. So your mother's side is telling to you, protect yourself, protect your territory, learn about protection, because you're crazy. Maybe you are not aware of that. Maybe you're not even interested in magic and witchcraft, but your energy is crazy. You can actually destroy people. Maybe you already like did something, not maybe in a conscious way, not in a conscious way, but maybe like you told to someone that you hate something and that person got his life destroyed. You need to protect yourself and your territory, your home. Be aware of that. And from your father's side, you actually have the High Priestess. So this is a very magical card. Very magical card. And here it came. Number 2, you have something going on with you. You have magical capabilities. They are dangerous. You should protect yourself and know that your ancestors are also guiding you and protecting you. Like, you don't have to dwell in that subject, as I said, of course, if it's not interesting to you and you're just here to know, but know that you can actually destroy people because your energy is crazy. So anyways, thank you for watching number 2s and see you in my next videos. So hi number 3s, to everyone who chose number 3, we have again crazy energy, cards are falling. What is going on today? So let's see if you have magical capabilities. Let's see what is happening from your mother's side, your father's side. Do you have support? Let's see what is happening. So, number 3. You have some indecisiveness regarding that topic. Maybe you're not sure. Maybe you're not even interested in all of this magical world. You don't care. It's not for you. So, number 2. You're the kind of person maybe who is not sure at the moment. Maybe you did some magical manipulations. Maybe you're dwelling a little bit. Maybe you have interest. Maybe you read some books. Maybe you got some information from here, then from there. Maybe you done something, like you were juggling around. You were trying to maybe find here and there information. Or maybe you're actually doing things already in your reality. Maybe you have some talismans, some protective physical items. Maybe you're carrying them with you or you're wearing them. Maybe you have some necklace, some earrings, some bracelet or rings that are like protective, or some crystals. Maybe you have some items. Now, from your mother's side, I cannot say that when I say from your mother's or father's side, I mean that someone in your ancestors dwelled in witchcraft and that passed to you. So from your mother's side, there is actually a very strong card. It can be that maybe someone from your mother's ancestry did some rituals for changing of destiny and of good fortune. Also, it has to do with amulets, with changing someone's life, changing someone's destiny. Maybe they done that. Now, there is no like clear magical cards here, so it does not mean 100%, of course, that someone is actually a sorcerer and black magician. Not in this case. But maybe your mother's side, someone had power to change people's life, whether they knew about it or they did not knew about it. So they actually did some work, maybe with the help of some even earth spirits, something like that. But I feel that even if they did something, they actually got disappointed from all of this sorcery, and in case they did something, it's like someone got bored, someone did not have interest anymore. It seems like, they did not really relied on that magical world. They did things for themselves. They did not relied on that stuff. And maybe you also have those tendencies. Maybe you're not believing in that. Maybe you don't even care. Like, you're a very practical, earthy person, and maybe it's just not for you. You believe that you can do practical things and you don't need maybe all of this dark magical mess. But you can have some items that can really bring you some good fortune. So I don't see that someone is actually war black magician, sorcerer, or something like that. And it's like your mother's ancestors are supporting you in your practical daily things. It's like they want that you will do things in a practical way. Like, there is no counting on witchcraft and magic in your situation. So here in this case, I will say like the Nine of Swords is like closing this door for you, that maybe you should not dwell in all of that mess. Like, there is not enough maybe information, like, or maybe it can hurt you in some way. Like, you're very practical. Maybe you don't even need this, you see? Like, your ancestors, they gained everything in their lives from very hard work, from doing things, taking the control in their own hands, not relying on all this sorcery and witchcraft things. And from your father's side also, I don't see like a lot of magical cards here. Someone from your father's side could actually done something, could actually maybe be like this magical person, and they actually worked. So maybe they did something for work, maybe they wanted to gain some abundance, but again, not enough magical cards. Their message is like they also brings you, like, your father's ancestors are giving you this peace of mind, harmony in your life. And basically they're saying to you, your father's side, that if you want to do something, just do it. Have the passion for it. But you should not like ruin yourself in that doings. You should really be calm, stable, peaceful. If you're really interested in that magical work, you should do that in a very practical way and with a peace of mind. But again, here we have like a card of leave that alone. It's like it's not your thing. From your mother's side, again, if you're interested, you need to be very careful. From your father's side, again, if you're interested, you really need to do that from a very peaceful state of mind. But I don't see that all of this magic and witchcraft is really you don't need this. This is the main message here. You don't need all of this nonsense. You don't need magic and witchcraft. Your ancestors were really hardworking people. They gained everything for themselves. They even did not relied on this witchcraft and magical world. They were successful because of their own. And it's like you also can be this way. You don't need to go to this darkness. And if you're interested in spirituality and all of this world, try to do that. Try to start with the very like good things, with the very light things, with items, with crystals, like something that could not really harm you. But just don't go to, you know, black magic and all of those things. Like number 3 is, I guess you're more light person. You should really like try to be with more light themes, with light magic, positive magic that can help you, not something distractive. So anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you like this video and see you in my next video.